Okay. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go! Skip a cutscene, exit out of some tutorial screens, and then run right away. Let's see, which screen do I actually want to open? I guess we'll do this. Yeah, that works. More tutorial screens, guide the kid, run outside to bring him to his mother. For more cutscenes. Early game here is very calm, not much going on. Mainly just a lot of cutscenes, moving around a bit, or running around town, following the story. There will be lots of cutscene skipping throughout the whole game, as we don't want to spoil the story. There will be one more tutorial screen here, which we exit out of, and then we have our forced shopping menu, which I hope I can do good this time. Buy, down, up, down, yes. That was okay. That was fine. Okay, failed to open the door again. Okay, we're good, we're good. Okay, pick up Mr. Winds here. I upgraded him from Wind Guy to Mr. Winds. I hope he likes the new name better. I would really like to get through this area with a single encounter, but most likely won't happen. Break the lizard to make our escape guaranteed here. Alternatively, we could just try to run, but there is a chance that we fail, and then it will take a bit longer to get through the whole thing. Usually we get 2 random encounters here. Very rarely do you get through with one. I don't think I've ever actually gotten through with one, so yeah, it would be nice. Domo Domo, say hi to the guards, and run into the grotto, or Cave of Origin, rather. And here we follow the torches, they will lead us all the way to the end. This is... I'm pretty sure it's the trend with all the, at least the story irrelevant dungeons. Just follow the torches and you will find your way to the end, where whatever boss or event lies. There we thankfully did not get another encounter. I mean, it's very rare, but I did get it last time. Alright, Guardian time. Here we will be summoning Mr. Winds, and we will hope that he summons the winds. He does not. This will slow us down a bit. He's taking a lot of hits from the Guardian, which is pretty nice. Alright, we have not taken a single hit yet. We should hope that he does win. Okay, he doesn't do it. God damn it. Mr. Winds, why do you do this to me? And now he does win. He hates me. I don't know why. What did I do wrong? Mr. Winds. Well, but at least we should have him below half health now, so she should... Yes, he summons the guy. Or the Wiz brother. We'll be resummoning Mr. Winds here. He'll help us... or not. So we do want him to help us break the Guardian again. Come on, come on! He's just rubbing the salt in the wound right now. Ooh, actually I could have done a double bonk. Yeah, that was my bad. I could have ended right here. Yeah, this is something I need to I don't know, get better with. Actually, I could have bonked him 3 times too. And he's just reminding us that he's not going to do wins at all. Okay, not the worst, not the best. We'll definitely take it. We can definitely run with this. So what I could have done there was to use 1 boost point the previous turn to hit the Guardian twice, and that would have broken him right away, I think that was. And that way the Guardian would not have gotten a turn at all, and we could have used Holy Light right after, at the start of the next round. And we could have possibly saved a bit of time. But being, what's that, 18 seconds behind is not the worst. Because there's a lot of, well, not a lot, but some RNG in this early part of the game, where we heavily rely on Mr. Wins cooperating with good wind usage. We will need him to be nice to us in the next boss fight as well. And I keep getting messages, I might have to silence my phone. I hope it doesn't come through the mic. Let's see what's going on there. Yeah. It's the board game group. I was supposed to go today, but I'm really not feeling it. I feel very tired for whatever reason. And I did go to meet family this past weekend, and I was being more social than usual, and that stuff is kind of, what's the word? Not heavy, but draining. I think draining is a good word. Alright, now we're in Atlasdam, and here we will be picking up Cyrus, our next character. And now I'm actually wondering, can you do things in this road if you... Wait, oh no, I misclicked it. Okay, hey, we're losing a lot of time here. I was wondering, like, what if you get a Kate with only Ophilia in the party? Or, yeah, I guess you can't even kill it, huh? Yeah, never mind. Oh, I'm really forgetting all the things now. Not optimal at all. I mean, I suppose you could... So if you really trust your luck... hold on. Just this... Wait, I guess I'm going to botch all the menus this run. That seems to be the theme. Let's see, what sort of soulstone do we get here? A light soulstone. So what I was thinking was that maybe if you really want to go for PBs, you could skip that soulstone to save a minuscule amount of time, and then just hope that you get a random drop soulstone from these sentinels on the way to the boss. We get a good turn order here. Cyrus first, as Ophilia can one-shot these after they are broken. whereas Cyrus would have to wait for next round. So, to my point about soulstones, so there is a chance to get a soulstone from these sentinel encounters, and there's also a chance to get one from the first boss fight. We didn't get the one from the first boss fight, so we have to pick up this spare one after this fight. So I guess optimally you could, well, your first reset would be if you don't get a soulstone on the first boss, and then so that's your one soulstone, and then you will get another one on these sentinels, skipping the scrutinized one and then the chest as well. That would be optimal, but people turn order very bad again. We would hope for Cyrus to move before the wisps on turn 2, so that he could break them before they get to move again. Now we get some good wins, but it doesn't really like okay, we would have really wanted wins there. So this fight is probably going to go bad no matter what. Or well, not the fight, but this split is going to be slow no matter what, because reasons. Because we were a bit slow on things. Or because all the missed menus and stuff. Light soulstone. Get rid of the wisps. Ooh, and we get the break as well. That's pretty cool. Cyrus will use a light soulstone to add it to the damage, and Ophilia will throw a hold of light. And now, after the next break, he should be down. I will have to heal Cyrus, however, because he's pretty low. So what I'll do is I'll heal up with Cyrus, and then I'll summon our Mr. Wins again. He summons Wins, which is nice. Bonk and bonk. Yep. Very good that we get the break before Russell gets to move again. This fight is actually going pretty well overall. And we even saved time. That's pretty nice. Could have saved a lot more if we get an extra soul stone as well of the ice variant, and we get to 30 JP on Cyrus, meaning we can do a menu right before we or after we enter the academy, or at least I like to do the menu here. Okay. That happens quite often to me, that I accidentally exit out of the menu because I'm spamming X to open it, and well, X also happens to close the menu. I'll actually silence my phone so that won't bother us anymore. Alright, so now we're done with Cyrus chapter, and we're up on time. Is that how I would say it? Or, I mean, technically we're down on time because we're on the, or in the negatives. We're saving time. Yeah, I suck at vocabulary when it comes to speedrunning, I guess. Alright, alright. I wonder if this works. I know the ants die to this, but does the pig? He does, okay. That's good to know. I think the pig also dies if you just straight up holy light it. Yeah, so optimally we would have liked to get a Kate right there. Now would be also nice, but we don't get it. That's totally fine. So first, let's hope the pig doesn't heal for too much. Mushroom eater. Actually, let's. No, not flee. No. Oh, that was dumb. Spunk and the Holy Light should be able to kill. Or not. Wow, he's chunky. Another Holy Light, I guess. Yeah, that was terrible. So now, no matter what, we will definitely be losing some more time. But yeah, back to my point. We would have liked to get Kate right outside Atlas Dam or before entering the Whisperwood. Or Whistlewood. This is the Whistle. And we would also have hoped for no frogs here. But we did get to pig plus ants encounters outside, so I think this should be fine when it comes to JP. Yep. What they wanted here is to get Cyrus to 100 JP, and that allows us to learn another skill. And that in turn allows us to learn evasive maneuvers, which will allow us to run through areas without getting random encounters. Very nice. As Octopath Traveler's random encounter system is step-based. And what evasive maneuvers does is, I think it basically doubles the amount of steps we can take on a map before we get an encounter. And that will allow us to run through very high level areas without actually dying. Which is pretty nice. Very useful. Yep, we're back in the negatives, or the reds, I guess. It comes to time save. As we did time I botched that last ant plus pig encounter. I should have just broken the thing with Ophilia. Or actually, should I? Next round it would be broken, but I don't think Cyrus can kill it since he's no longer fully boosted with like the lightning blast. No, come on. Oh. All these misclicks today. Alright. So there isn't really much time save to be had. For the rest of the run, I think, other than menuing, because I was very lucky on random encounters in my PB. Please let me go. Okay. And yeah, so random encounters after that portion we don't really care about. We just want to get out ASAP. And failing to run away loses a lot of time, especially if it's an encounter with multiple enemies like that one. Luckily we got away on the second try. But yeah, that definitely loses us some time on the Mick and Max split. No encounter on that screen, so that's good. Very nice. And now my feet are starting to get cold for whatever reason. I really don't understand how my feet work. Like the rest of my body is feeling just fine, temperature wise, but my feet. Yeah. Excellent, I did not press no there. I imagine the amount of time saving we would have had on the Russell split if we didn't. Well, first off, if we didn't exit out of the recruitment dialogue, and then if we had actually equipped the staff right away instead of, well, declining there too. But that's fine. That is totally fine. It's Monday, and Mondays are what they are. So most of the encounters on this screen we could break with Cyrus Lightning Blast, except that one. I don't really know what the weird shell creature thingy is weak to. I'd imagine it's probably like spears and maybe bows, maybe winds. Because this is Tressa's chapter 1, and she does have access to all 3 of those. Okay, so we have made our way to the Capes of Maya, currently inhabited by a group of pesky pirates. And we are going to beat up their, I guess, bosses? No, their leaders. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. This fight is very simple. Best case scenario is that we get to move twice before they get to go. We don't, and they even get 2 turns in between, which is a bit unfortunate. We won't die here, but having them move twice before they die is a bit slower. Okay, somehow we lost another 20 seconds there. Yeah, I guess it must have been random encounters. Yep, makes sense. We did fail 1, I think we failed maybe 2. And we did get, I think, 1 extra encounter overall compared to what I got on my PB. But there's still hope. If we get good luck on random encounters in the mid-game, we could try to cut out some of the medium soulstones, as we won't need those. But that's a bit later on. Nice, cleared that screen without an encounter. Actually, I think the first time around, when you get out of Tressa's cutscene there's little to no chance to get an encounter there. But I feel like I have gotten it sometimes, so I can't say for sure. And now we start the traveling section, or I guess it's called the exploration section of the run, where we pick up a lot of stuff and set up what's the word? Like checkpoints, where we tag different towns so we can fast travel there later. And as I mentioned previously, these are all pretty high level areas compared to where we are at currently. I think we're like level 8, I think. 8 or 7. And yeah, if we got an encounter anywhere on these maps, we would pretty much just die if we were unable to break and escape. Here we'll use the so-called save quit strat, where we save our game and quit back to the main menu. And this allows us to reset the step counter, which in turn allows us to avoid any random encounters on this map. We do a quick detour here to pick up the Thief Shrine for the Thief job. Going here also resets our step counter once again, which will then allow us to run all the way through the area to the end. Where's my mouse? Gotta make sure I'm on the right section of the notes. I actually think I will skip one purchase here. The time save is minuscule, but we'll take anything at this point, as we are like 1 minute down for whatever reason. Mostly because of random encounters. Alright, so here we do a quick visit in Goldshore. We'll also have a nice talk with this old man by the entrance. He'll tell us about some treasure he found, and we'll pick that up at a later point when we visit Goldshore for the third time. And here we'll have a talk with this guy. He knows a safe route through this area, and we will share the info with a merchant once again on our next Goldshore visit. So what this section is mostly about is setting up things for the future to make traveling faster and prepare us for money and items, and yeah. Here we do another save quit. Afterwards we'll pick up one chest, and then we make a run for it and cross our fingers and hope that we can make it all the way to Grand Port without getting an encounter. Okay, can we make it? I would really like to not get birds, please. Thank you. And now we're in a Grand Port. So here we will pick up a bracer on the window, and then we will move on to the market area. There we'll be buying some goods, I guess you could call it, from merchants. From this guy we buy a large pomegranate. I'm actually going to try. I'll try doing it this way this time. Okay. Oh, wait, you can walk there. Okay. Another one. I skipped the healing grape bunch there this time. I usually buy it, but I have never had to use it, so we'll just have to bank on the fact that we'll not use it this time either. Come on, there, and then Ripple Tide. Lost a few more seconds there. I wonder why. I guess my menuing could have been a bit slow. The shop was a bit slow. And yeah, okay, yeah, it makes sense. I did miss some hitboxes there, so I didn't get the purchases and scrutinises right away. But we skipped the encounter on that map, so that's nice. Now we're back here in the Highlands, and this time we'll be heading towards the Riverlands. But to get there we have to go through the Sunlands. So let's see. Run all the way down here. We shouldn't be getting any encounters on this map. I mean, usually you don't. And now we're in the desert. Excellent. We'll be running straight through. And then we'll make a quick stop at Sunshade. We'll also pick this old coin there for selling purposes. Yep, we take Sunshade there so that we can travel there in a bit. And now we head to the Riverlands. This time around we'll simply run all the way through to make it to the Clifflands. And in the Clifflands we will make our way to the Thief Shrine. So peaceful. Sound of running water, very nice. Unlucky, we get an encounter here. Can we surprise it? We don't? Okay, so we'll have to use a medium soulstone here, which is a bit unfortunate. What does this mean? Let me think. We need at least one for a backup strat on Matthias, assuming we don't have to use any more of them. So, okay, let's see what happens. What we do next depends heavily on whether we get more random encounters before the next boss or not. So let's try to keep our movement tight. I always get caught on the corner for whatever reason. Please don't give an encounter, thank you. Okay. So there's one more encounter that we can theoretically get. On the way to the next boss. There, go. Okay, we save some more time, which is good. Let's see, we used one medium soulstone. We can pick up 2 after chapter 3, and we should be okay if we don't have to use any large ones. Yep, it's a gamble. It's a gamble at this point. Oh, I really like that turn. Very tight. Lose a bit of movement there. No salamander, thank you. Okay, so right now we are okay. there's plus to your travel banter. I actually really like the travel banter part of the game. I thought those were funny. I would have liked there to be more character interactions or interactions between the party members, but unfortunately that isn't really a thing. So I won't be buying any extra medium soulstones here. No, don't got him, come on. No. Screw nice. We would like to succeed on the second try. Very nice. So bridge troll over there, he can get a bit trolly at times. Luckily he wasn't this time. He was quite cooperative. Guide Daryl here and say goodbye to Mr. Wins. We had a, I mean, can we call it a good run? It was a run. What's going on? What's going on here? Okay, don't care. Okay, don't care about that either. Alright. We are good to go. So to explain what I could have done there, I could have bought a medium soulstone from either one of those people. That would have been a safe way. But since we are trying to go for PBs, although it is very unlikely at this point, I am going to skip everything that I can at this point. Also, very nice, we did not get an encounter on that map, or screen rather, allowing us to skip the encounter fully by save quitting once again. Pick up the chest and then we move to the Mirkwood. Now, in the past I've said that the Mirkwood is sort of the bane of my existence, and that all the denizens of this forest hate me. But lately it hasn't really been a problem, so I guess I'll just shut up and hope everything goes alright. So we are going to get one encounter on this map, or in this forest. We will kill it, because we need the JP and experience. And we'll kill it with a large soulstone. It's a very high level encounter compared to our level, so we'll be getting a little bit of stuff from that one. And then we'll be doing some job swapping. Ophilia becomes a thief, you become one of them merchants, and you get hard help as well, and then become a warrior, get spearhead, and then equip you with the bracelet, and that should be it. And now we face the boss. Oh, okay. Notes. Scroll notes. Where's the dog? I mean, I do know what to do in this fight, but it's always easier if you just have the notes open and can cheat from there. Just Ophilia and you. So you will spearhead to get first in the turn order. Ophilia will sword. I will trust that we have enough damage overall. And you will Lightning Blast, taking down 2 shields. Then Tressa will break. Cyrus will throw a large soulstone. There. And Ophilia will armor crush it. And then the first merchant will collect some money. The second one will use that money to pay for veterans. And Ophilia will finish off with a Holy Light. Nice. We get the damage range. So In that fight, it's possible that Ophilia doesn't do enough damage to kill with the Holy Light. It depends on what her level is and whether she has a hat from the shop in Atlas Dam, as there is a chance that you don't have enough money at that point. But we had enough damage, so that's cool. Otherwise, you just kill the dog on the next turn, as he won't be able to attack. If you want to make the kill safer, you can use Holy Light on Ophilia on the first turn instead of a sword. That will make up for the possible lower damage. Alright, and now we... Right now. Empowering Bracelets, 6. And oh god, I'm being very silent. It's all going to... everything's falling apart. Alright, and then all the way to Gold Shore. Wait, no split there. What am I doing? I'm a dum-dum. I mean, I guess technically you could do a split there to see how fast you menu, but... no. I think some people split... well, obviously some people split much more often than I do. But yeah. Some people definitely have a split there. So now we turn in this information to this guy, the merchant who wants to know a safe way to, I don't know, transport his goods or something. Get some extra money there. 1.1k isn't that much. I think you could technically skip that one. I might try to skip it in the future, because we do pick up a chest in the Whistlewood in the very beginning, giving us 1.5k, and that quest only gives us 1.1, I think it was. Yeah, so we could definitely skip that. It would allow us to also skip the possibility of failing the scrutinize, and also we would skip all that quest text and the slow what? Slow something. I don't know. Okay. I might actually write that down so I remember it for the future. After these cutscenes, we will head back to Goldshore. Not Goldshore, Grandport. I always, for whatever reason, keep messing up those names. So we go back to Grandport and then head right out to visit this very high level cave. Level 50, wow. We shouldn't be getting any encounters here while we do our looting, but a few days ago, on I think it was Saturday, during the... I don't remember which one, but there were two marathon speedruns on the GDQ hotfix show. One for the all males category and one for the all females. And one of the runners actually got a random encounter there in the log, which I don't think... okay, personally I've never seen it myself. Okay, so this screen is... I screwed up. I'm saving, I'm quitting. Yep, I'm going to lose a lot of time here now. Yes, the encounters on that map are very irritating. and well, you would hope to not get one, but you can't be lucky every time. So, you're supposed to run down here. And I keep mixing up this area with the coastal area in Tressa's chapter. Because there you have to go up and here you have to go down. And for whatever reason I always forget. But I mean, at least we skipped the encounter there. That might actually be faster than just struggling with the encounter, depending on which way you get. And we would definitely have gotten one because we went the wrong way to start off there. Here we'll do another save quit to skip any encounters in this cave. We are all full health, if I saw correctly. So we can start the fight, so next up we will simply run all the way to the end where the boss fight waits. And then we do the boss fight. There's a chance we get one more encounter on the way there, but let's hope we don't. Speak of the devil. The cultists can we're surprised. Please don't okay, cool. That's one soulstone. That's two soulstone. Can we get 3? No, but I don't think we need one. Yeah, we're dead. Yeah, so that can happen. And this is why we do our best to avoid any random encounters, because we are very low leveled compared to this area, which then again increases our chance of getting ambushed, letting the enemies move before us, and that usually ends up with us dead. But now we're finally here. Let's see if we can actually even kill these guys. Tressa is first, and she will spearhead the mystery man. Cyrus will use a large pomp on Tressa to boost her up real nice. There. And Ophilia will use a double AC on the mystery man. Mystery man. Tressa will break him. Cyrus will defend. And Ophilia will use an armor corrosive on the other guy, lowering their defense as well. And now Cyrus will break the remaining guy with mercenaries. Ophilia will throw a large soulstone. And Tressa will summon veterans. This will get rid of the first guy. I will not do a collect, so let's just finish off with another soulstone. There. Yep. I lost a lot of time to, well, my own mistakes, and then also to some unfortunate events. So, we are currently at 0 medium soulstones, but we have a lot of large ones. And that is very nice. Since we have so many large soulstones right now, we can use 2 of them to kill the final boss fight. So there's a small fight before the actual final boss. And then we'll have 1 more left over afterwards for one of the backup strats. the actual last boss. I'll be skipping all the backups here and getting straight to menuing here. Tressa will get one more warrior skill, and then she will swap to Thief, and then Ophilia will get rid of Octopath and become a warrior, get Spearhead and 1000 Spears. And then we remember to equip cover on both of you. Nice. I think that menu was okay. Definitely could have been faster, but I'll skip that chest as well. I have not needed it ever, so I won't need it now. Or so I might have just jinxed myself. I guess now I'll definitely need it, but yeah. On this screen we will be getting a Drake encounter. Since we didn't get it before the chest, this area will be very simple. We'll break these with our spears. Hit you. So Tressa has, or still has the accuracy increasing bracelet, so we hope that she hits, but I guess she misses one. Come on, Cyrus. Okay. Ow. Okay. Come on. Thank you, Ophilia. A bit unlucky here on this encounter. Definitely could have gone faster. I'll do a menu right here. Which I could have. I'm doing this in a very dumb order. You can just heal. So obviously optimally nobody dies there, so you don't have to revive them and heal them up. And I should have just equipped the empowering bracelet on Tressa first and then done all the healing, but I forgot, so it became a bit ugly. Come on, I'll pick up this medium soulstone because that is the one we still need. We need 88.2k here. Let's sell this just in case. Okay. So we're barely good on money. I think it would probably be easier and faster to just skip the whole scrutinize by the bridge when we exit Goldshore for the first time, and instead make the collect on the big dog, or like make it, what's the word? Not optional, but like it's mandatory. Because that would just be skipping maximum one turn on a character. Okay, more dungeoning time. Nothing special going through here. Simply run, following the torches. They will lead us to the end. There is a chance to get a random encounter here. Optimally we wouldn't get one, and I hope we don't, which we don't, which is very nice. Very nice indeed. Do one last save quit. Currently Ophilia has 0 SP, so she can't use any skills, but that is totally fine. That doesn't really matter for this upcoming fight, as everyone will be leveling up after the pre-boss fight. So we definitely won't be PBing here, but this endgame has been pretty solid overall, so let's just take this run to the end. I can only do one of these. Okay, that's totally cool. These all can be broken with 2 sets of mercenaries. And afterwards we will just chuck 2 large soulstones to kill them all. This will leave us 2 leftovers for Matthias if we happen to need them. Or one of the backup strats. Skip some more cutscenes and then it's time to fight with the best dressed character in the whole game. Oh, we can do turn 1 break. Let's see how that worked again. So you need to sword and do that twice. 1, 2. Ophilia has to do double sword as well. You will large palm Tressa. Sash will now soulstone L. Tressa will corrosive. And Ophilia will palm herself. Palm herself. Now Ophilia. Sash will blizzard. Ophilia will first. Tressa will throw armor corrosive. And then Ophilia will defend. Then break with sword. 2 sets of veterans. I actually wonder why we don't fully boost there. I'm curious. Like, does lower boost deal less damage or something? Because if we fully boost there and then do a single boost on the next round, I don't really know. I'd imagine the damage shouldn't be different, but I mean, I'm not an expert. I just run the game. But yeah, that was a pretty good Matthias fight. I really like the turn 1 break strat there and time. Oh, we actually lost 0 time there. That's kind of cool, actually.